Welcome. Today we're going to talk about Obsidian on the iPad because for a while now I have actually found it being so slow as to be unusable, like writing a 700 word, just regular post, nothing fancy in it, regular piece of content with some words, not even backlinks, just links to other things. I found that it was just too slow to work. But we're going to talk about that today. Before we do that, a few things you can do to support the channel. Number one, become a member. Number two, take a course. Memberships are at curtismchale.ca/membership. Courses are at curtismchale.ca/education. Buckle up. Let's talk about Obsidian on the iPad. So for a long time, and you can kind of half see it off to my side here, I have had an iPad focused desk in this office. So I have my main, I guess it's my framework or my Mac right here with 3 monitors, and I guess the fourth with the framework laptop at the bottom, and then the iPad over here with a 4K screen. And I really loved it for a long time. But most recently I have found that it's been really slow. I couldn't write anything, right? I'd go to write a keyboard review and I have like just some bullet points in it. I wouldn't have much in it and it just wouldn't work. Scrolling was janky, typing was slow. Obsidian was just doing bad. The fact is, I have a fast M1 iPad Pro. It has 1 terabyte of storage. It's got the maximum amount of RAM. And then looking at my framework here, where the Obsidian doesn't feel slow, left me looking at it. So what is it? An i5 1240p, 32 gigabytes of RAM. And the Geekbench results when I look at the both systems show that my framework running Fedora 38 does in fact score just a little lower than my M1 iPad Pro. Framework scores 1618 on single core scores and 8810 on multi-core compared to the M1 iPad Pro, which is 2246 on single core and 8103 on multi-core. So my framework is a little faster on multi-core, but it is far slower, right? Like 800 points slower on a single core. And we're just talking about a writing program. This is not like multi-threading heavy workloads. This is just a single core workload. So why does it feel so slow? It shouldn't be running multi-core. It shouldn't be slow. Now, some background as well is I'm a WordPress developer. That's my main job. That's how I make money. That's how I pay for everything you see, really. And one of the big things you see in that, or one of the things we've seen for a long time is that people say, oh, plugins are bad. Too many plugins just break your site. And that's not the truth. Plugins do not break your site. What often breaks your site is bad plugins. That's what it is, bad plugins. So you often end up doing a dance in WordPress where you have a bug and you end up turning off every plugin and you turn on one by one until you find the bug. And then you say it's this and this plugin. Then you dig into that plugin and figure what the bug is. So ultimately, that's what I did for Obsidian. First thing I did was turn off every plugin. And I turned off every plugin and started typing in the exact same document, which is actually the 8-bit do keyboard review coming up for their Nintendo themed keyboard. And it was totally fine. And then I went back through and looked at all the plugins I'm not using. And so let's actually show the plugins that I removed. I can show you the list of them on my screen here. So right here, I removed Activity History, which is inactive. Advanced URI, which is inactive. Annotator, which was active from a recent video where I talked about how to handle PDFs. Commits was inactive. Customizable page header title bar was inactive. Dangling links, inactive. Editor syntax highlight was inactive. Embed code file, inactive. Homepage was active. Icon shortcodes was active. Metatable, inactive. NLP, inactive. Novel word count, inactive. Obsidian 42 Brat, this is for using demo plugins off GitHub, inactive. Strange New Worlds, inactive. Periodic Notes was inactive. Quick Add, inactive. Tidy Footnotes, inactive. So I actually deleted all of those plugins so that I didn't have to use them. And note, only 2 of them were active. And so then I went back through and enabled the plugins that I actually use. And I'll show you those as well. And I'll have links to all these in the show notes, right? So I enabled Book Search, which I use all the time. Calendar, Data View, Footnote Shortcut, Graph Analysis, Long Form, Note Refactor, Paste URL into Selection, Projects, Readwise Official, Smart Random Note, Templater, Tracker, Typewriter Scroll, and WordPress. Although WordPress doesn't work on mobile, it actually crashes. And so when I did all of that, activated those plugins and kept going, I've now written like, I don't know, thousands of words. I've been using my iPad with Obsidian all weekend. So since I guess last Wednesday is when I started on this, and I went back through it and I've used it all. So my ultimate verdict is your iPad too slow for Obsidian? No, it's not. It's the plugins. Now, I did not go through and dig through the plugin and decide which one is the one that has the problems. I don't even know because I don't care. I want to write in Obsidian. I don't want to spend a bunch of time digging into plugins because that's just not where I do my development work. I develop my thoughts there, not my code there. So ultimately, Obsidian is not too slow on your iPad. One of your plugins is messing with it. What I would suggest then is turning off all your plugins, seeing how it works, and then go back through and what plugins are you using, right? A lot of the plugins that I was using, right, like Quick Add, I had ideas for using it, never really used it. Periodic Notes, don't use it at all. Strange New Worlds is interesting as it shows you note links, and I've done a video on that. But a bunch of these were just looked for so I could see, like, do videos for. Commits, also interesting, showed you how often you wrote. Dangling links, interesting, what doesn't have any links to it. But I didn't use them. I wasn't using them regularly in my workflow, so why would I keep them in there? Take away the ones you're not using. I left it on the theme I'm using, which is, let's look it up. The theme I'm using is Obsidian Nord. So that theme wasn't the problem. It literally seems to just be some of the plugins. Delete your plugins, delete the ones you're not using, turn them all off, check Obsidian again, and you know what? It's probably going to be just fine. Well, that's it. If you like the video, thumbs up below. If you love it, subscribe, hit the bell. YouTube will let you know if something happened, but honestly, don't do that. Best way to support the channel is to become a member. curtismchale.ca/membership, or take a course, curtismchale.ca/education. One big thing for members is I just am starting to get all my book notes available for members. Everyone can see what the books I've read, a little short synopsis on them, but members will get all of my raw notes if they want them.